If you want to feel good about the state of America's education system, stay away from YouTube videos of school board meetings about book banning.
I'm sure we've got hundreds of people out there that would like to see those books before we burn them.
In this one from Virginia, school board members appeared really passionate about the power and sway of literature.
Just so we can identify within our community that we are eradicating this bad stuff.
This isn't the 1940s or 50s. This was 2021. The school board had directed staff to begin removing, quote, sexually explicit books from library shelves. And it's not just happening in a small community in Virginia. More books are being banned in the US than ever before. Here's a TV ad from the 2021 Virginia governor's race.
As a parent, it's tough to catch everything. So when my son showed me his reading assignment, my heart sunk. It was some of the most explicit material you can imagine. I met with lawmakers. They couldn't believe what I was showing them.
The mother in this ad is talking about Toni Morrison's Beloved, a book assigned in her son's AP English literature class. Many of the books parents wanted banned featured LGBTQ themes or characters, or dealt with racism. What was happening in Burbank, California in 2020 was different. The students involved in that effort just wanted a more equitable and up-to-date curriculum.
We were just saying that our curriculum needed a shift and that to update it so that our curriculum reflects the world that we live in today.
Destiny Helliger is a student at the Burbank Unified School District. She said this push to reshape the curriculum started with Romeo and Juliet. This was during a time when people in the district were worried about suicides.
So we decided to put a pause on Romeo and Juliet. Later on, Romeo and Juliet came back, and some families of color in our district decided that a lot of the books that contain the N-word could have that same effect on students of color, and that these books were negatively impacting the mental health of students. So maybe we should just take a pause to reevaluate them.
Some people were really upset that the superintendent was looking to take books out of the curriculum, like Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry, To Kill a Mockingbird, and Adventures of Huckleberry Finn.
It was just tense. It was incredibly tense, and there was a lot of people who didn't want to give up what they thought.
That's Finn Kroll, another student at the school. He says teachers aren't always equipped or trained to explain why certain words are harmful. Finn is often the only transgender person in the room. He's had to educate classmates about a homophobic slur during a discussion on Catcher in the Rye.
The first time I read about a trans person in a classroom wasn't even from a school curriculum. It was from my own research, and the fact that I was 14 before I even heard the word transgender is disappointing. Because that is who I am and who I always will be and who I am proud to be. And that should have been reflected in our curriculum.
The school district did end up taking certain classics out of the curriculum, but students also wanted the district to add newer, more contemporary books. Destiny and Finn say so far they're disappointed.
I was able to start the Destiny Education Project because I wanted to start putting some more action to where I wasn't seeing action.
The Destiny Education Project is a BIPOC-led organization that aims to improve the American school system. She also started a peer-to-peer reading group.
I think my first experience there, it made me really emotional because I had never read a book in elementary school where there was a Black character in it. And then I was reading this book called I Am Every Good Thing, where the main character is a young Black boy. And I saw one of the students and he just gasped and he was like, "Oh my God, that character looks just like me."
As for Finn, he recommends the book Both Sides Now, about a transgender boy on the debate team who discovers that some things, like who you are and who you love, are not up for debate. And yet, here we are. For Philosophy Talk, I'm Holly J. McDede.